Hello. So, vaccination in puppies is a way to prevent disease occurrence in puppies. So, there are a particular types of vaccine which are three used to be three in one. That is distemper, hepatitis, and parvovirus combined together. But now they come in a variety of antigen put together to make up what is called DHLPP. So this DHLPP comprises of distemper virus. This distemper virus is caused by a virus. What are you doing there? Hey, mama. So this distemper virus is caused by canine distemper virus. So this canine distemper virus is a kind of a way it affects us very well. Mama, what is it? We are teaching. What is it? We are live. Alaska, come here. So at early stage, today we are going to discuss at what stage should our pups be vaccinated, at what stage, and what should we do when we welcome our puppies close to the house, at least for the first time. What do we do when we welcome our puppies home, when we bring our puppies or newly adopt our puppies? So there are, there are several things of which we do. First of all, you prepare the place for your puppy. Yes, the house, be it nest, or you can buy the foam, buy the mattress, get ready for the puppy coming home. So why you do all this is to prevent unstable environment for your puppies. This unstable environment might be cold or extreme harsh weathers, which might affect your puppies. First of all, you have to make sure, what is it? Alaska, please, for a while, I'll be back. Mama. Okay. So we have prepared our nest for the puppy arrival, and once our puppy arrives, what do? First of all, we have to consult our veterinarian first. Then, consulting a veterinarian entails knowing a qualified vet that can take care of your puppy. This entails, first of all, you can know the background first, educational qualification, and it doesn't necessarily mean much thing like that. But first of all, I forgot to say, we are finally monetized, and thanks to all the family of we are family share Tropical Vet Hub. We thank you, we appreciate you, your effort, your contribution, your support, and all that. So with that, we want to proceed. Sorry, what to do when we welcome our puppies first. At our first, we will have to talk about vaccination and some necessary thing we do when we bring forth our puppy. Today we are talking about this vaccination, DHLPP. This vaccine comprises of 5 antigen. Now, these 5 antigen, one, D stands for distemper, and this distemper is caused by canine distemper virus. So this canine distemper virus is a virus of which causes a hacking cough and other signs in dogs and mainly canine species. And now distemper hepatitis. Hepatitis is second form, DHLPP. Now this hepatitis is caused by canine hepatitis virus of the genus adenovirus type 1. Mama, what is it? So this virus causes enlargement of liver, that is inflammation of the liver, yes, and other signs, stomach pain and all that, and if not well treated can consume the life of our dog. And you see why you should vaccinate your dog promptly and as at when due by a well-known veterinarian. Now it doesn't take much thing. Let's wrap it, let's continue. So as we're looking at this, we have several types of vaccine which come in different form, but make sure the vaccine you use is kept on in ice pack, and freezing or freezing condition or a cool condition inside the freezer can enable the vaccine to stay viable for a long time. So storage actually affects vaccine. We'll still get to that. And now we are still looking at what comprises or make up this DHLPP vaccine. Now, the third one is leptospirosis. Leptospirosis is a bacteria, yes, a spirochete. This bacteria comes in chain, yes, and the multiplication is so fast. Leptospira affects dogs too, and is why one of the major diseases in this tropical region, especially Africa as a whole. The fourth one, DHLPP, the first one is parvovirus enteritis. This one is common disease in this tropical area. So parvovirus enteritis is still a disease, a viral disease that affects our pups. So, but one vaccinated will not suffer from it. Even if they suffer from it, they will quickly recover. So the last but not the least is parainfluenza virus. This parainfluenza virus is caused by this parainfluenza in dogs is caused by parainfluenza virus. And this parainfluenza virus, in a way, relates to distemper virus, you know, in action or in a way of affecting our pups or our dogs. Because one, it also causes this hacking cough too, respiratory problem, and other problems. So let's just go into the schedule, I mean to say, how and when to give these vaccines. Now, these vaccine are being produced by several companies. We have Biocan, Kenvac, and other companies too. But now this one is produced by, yeah, Biocan. So it comes in puppy variety and adult variety. But it doesn't matter puppy or adult, but they still contain the same titer. Not really the same titer, but the same volume, understand, of this vaccine. They come in 1 meal. So now, schedule for this vaccine is, I recommend personally, from 6 weeks old. Yes, some 7 or 8 weeks. But normally, let's assume we are in a place where there is an outbreak. Yeah, parvovirus outbreak. This environment is advisable to vaccinate our puppy early in life. Yes, let's say vaccinate them from 4 weeks. Yes, do very early. But in order to, especially if the mother is not vaccinated, we can do it 4 weeks. What is it? Or 5 weeks. But if we can still protect them to 6 weeks, better. Understand? So repeating of this vaccine comes every 2 weeks. You give the first week, you give 2 weeks interval, repeat it. You give another 2 weeks interval, repeat the third dose. And the last but not the least is anti-rabies vaccine. Always make sure you give your dog anti-rabies vaccine. It still come in this form. This company, Provac, and other companies still produce that. But make sure it come from a recognized veterinarian. Yes. Why I say that is for you to know and have your guarantee that your pups are being treated properly. You understand that? So now, this vaccine, though you're not going to fully demonstrate how it is given, it left for a veterinarian, but it comes also, we have this one inside an ice pack. So, okay, this is okay. Let me show you how the vaccine looks like. So here is it now. This is the diluent. Why this is the solid one, of which you aspirate this. I'm not saying, but your vet will take this and mix in this, then gently turn. So in this process, he will also make sure that the vaccine is always kept inside ice pack or being transported with a flask, thermostat flask, or the flask that can preserve heat or ice or a cool temperature for a very long time. So why this should be in a cool temperature is to avoid the vaccine spoiling, to avoid the vaccine being like vaccine failure. Yes, because vaccine failure is mostly what we face, especially in this part of the world, because of low power supply and inappropriate storage. So inappropriate storage now will go a long way in making sure that the vaccine doesn't work. Even if it works in a way, the dog is surely going to come down, like going to have, especially the disease that is rampant, which is parvovirus. Though vaccinating the dog against parvovirus is still vital, is very much vital, but we're going to talk about the usefulness and why you should do so in our next life. But today, our major concern is to make sure we put you through on knowing what, at least the elementary knowledge of what DHLPP is: distemper, hepatitis, leptospirosis, parvovirus, and parainfluenza virus. All 5 antigens put together to make up this vaccine for your puppy. So if you look closely, you'll see, you'll see, you'll see this one. These are empty containers. So I'm going to give you, I'll show you the ones that are still containing the vaccine. Yes, the solid one. And okay, here is it. This is a solid one. If you look closely, you see how solid it is. Okay, let me still put this one back. I've shown you diluent before. It comes it is in liquid form. Mix them together, then ensure that dogs or pets or puppies receive this at the route we call subcute for our doctors in the house. So now, what really do I need to do when my pups receive this vaccine? The first day they take this vaccine, there's going to be immune a kind of immune shaking or stabilization, or a kind of recognition of the antigen by immune system. Yes, and that dog is going to be a little bit weak in some, at least 40% of the dogs that take it. And ensure that dogs that are taking this are in good health condition. They are in good shape health wise in the sense that you make sure that they eat well. If it is still puppy, make sure that they suckle well and eat well as well, because they must attain to the age where they see develop a kind of strong immunity to handle this virus. Imagine 5 in 1. So now, mama, hmm? You love food, please. So now, Alaska, come here, come boy. So now, after the pups has received the vaccine, what do we do next? We keep them warm, keep them calm, make sure they eat well, and make sure we take care of them, especially the daily needs. So when next we're going to go live, we're going to talk about though first of all, oh, what is that? We'll talk about grooming. Yes, grooming in the sense that we're going to practicalize with them. We're going to use at least what we do to our pups, especially after 3 months of their age. Yes, grooming should be the first thing. Yes, because they're going to undergo what we call molting, removing of old hairs to bring out a juvenile to adult hair. So this process, we're going to stream it live, show you how to trim the ear to avoid cutting this big ear like this. So today we have known the elementary knowledge of puppy vaccine. At least we said starting from 6 weeks, we can give our puppy the first shot of this. That is 5 in 1 shot vaccination. We give them 6 weeks and repeat after 8 weeks and repeat after 10 weeks. If our vet give it 7 weeks, we repeat after 9 weeks. I'll be at 9 weeks of age, then repeat 11 weeks. So is 8 weeks too. So, but in a way, in the sense that there is the outbreak. Let's say in the same environment the puppy stay, maybe outside there is a dog, maybe a kind of a dog that is suffering from parvo or any of the diseases mentioned here. There should be a kind of isolation. Yes, keep them distance. And if you think that maybe many dogs are coming, that is endemic area as we call it, make sure you vaccinate them at least from 4 weeks or 5 weeks. Why I recommend that, though it's not that advisable, but it is always good to prevent diseases than treating it. Yes, it's always very good to prevent it. So none of these diseases mentioned here treat dogs nice. It kills, it destroys, make sure that they feel weak, and most of them suffer dehydration as a result of vomiting and stooling. So, and most of them, especially distemper and parainfluenza, yes, causes cough. Parvo itself is enteritis, stooling of blood, and all that. So, all these handled in one vaccine. We should say kudos to our researchers. So, Mama, say hello now. Hmm? Baby girl, you want to go? I stay here, stay here. So after we have finished giving this DHLPP vaccination 3 times, the third shot, first shot, second shot, third shot, what else do we do? Once our pups reach 3 months, from 3 months of age, we can give anti-rabies vaccine. Rabies vaccine is required by law, especially in most countries. Dogs need to be vaccinated. Why? Because rabies is a very dangerous disease. Yes, it can affect the central nervous system of dog and human, majorly vertebrates. None of the vertebrate escapes it, except the non-vertebrate. So anti-rabies is essential. So it's given from 3 weeks at least. Sorry, from 3 months of age for our pups. 4 months, 5 months. I recommend you give it that 3 months or 3 months, 1 week, so as to avoid all these problems. And then make sure, if aside the disease aspect, if our dog beats someone, there should be a question that a vet and the law authorities or the authorities will ask you. The first question will be, have your dog taken anti-rabies vaccine? And if not taken, what do you think it can do? It can land you in trouble. Yes, that is the public health importance of that. And it's highly contagious. And some of you can say is not only when dog bite an animal or bite you that you get this rabies, I mean to say. So the animals that have us, that they are known to just like bats, some rodents, raccoon, and most of all those animals. So there should be a way to control this and handle it. First of all, to control all these diseases means vaccinating our dogs. Vaccinating our dogs with DHLPP to prevent all these 5 diseases. You see these 5 wonderful diseases we are preventing. And now anti-rabies at last, to keep them healthy always. So today, wrap it up. Tomorrow we're going to discuss about grooming in dogs. Several ways to groom our dogs, mama. Several ways to trim the ear. Several ways to trim the leg and nail. Filing. There are a lot of things we're going to do tomorrow. So get ready, for we are always there for you and we are ready to serve you better. So do have a lovely evening from here, and thanks for watching, and God bless you. We love you. Mama, say bye bye. Her name is Dallas. Say bye bye. Mama.